And we're back to deal with these guys. Since, you know, it's probably gonna take a while. Sup, homie?
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I found my brain. Now you and I are going to settle some things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite.
You do realize.
Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again. And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender.
Why can't they just kill him?
With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain for.
Oh my god. Now that's tempting. You think I am the lobotomite? No, for my skull houses the brain of Mobius. Yeah.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Nothing is impossible for science. Mesons, lasers, atoms, rainwaves, all are at my command.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice. It is Mobius.
Oh man.
How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here?
I'm beautiful. I offer a deal. Stay here, stay put, until I'll let you live.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
Died in the process. I will permit you to do this for me?
Partner with you? My foe? My rival? My foremost critic?
Obviously.
I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Well, that was easy. I don't know, man. I kind of want to blow him up. I'm really...
Thank you for what you... I feel an odd emotion.
Gratitude. There you go. Let's talk to 8. I like 8. I like 8. So, do they not do anything? I mean, what? Huh? Let's go elevator to the zinc. Why not?
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
The Forbidden Zone continued to be, true to its name, forbidden. no more robo-scorpions were sighted in its canyons. Big Mountain became even emptier, devoid of Dr. Mobius's proclamations forecasting the destruction of anything that dared possess sentience. Still, it is said he lived on in the equations inscribed on the floor and walls of the Forbidden Zone dome. A cobweb tracery of symbols that told of 1,000 brilliant thoughts, now lost to time.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses. releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
Oh, good Roxy! Aww.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places.
What?
As they should be.
No, I didn't.
After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Aww. Big Brainberg, yay! Your head still cannot be gripped, but you are only 10% more resistant to exertion. Damn. Damage improved though, that's good. And you alone in between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Empty. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations. It's totally incapable of harming your enemies.
I was so happy. I cried. I ate my life.
Damn, people. Calm the heck down. Damn. Alright, you.
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank have been satisfactory?
Never mind. Well, yeah, we'll leave my spine in there. I don't really need it. Anyway, so let's where's that transporter thingy? Weapons, maybe? Under T, maybe? No. Aid? Apparel? Miscellaneous? I'm trying, man. Oh, where is it? Oh, for the love of God. Uh-huh. Well, fascinating. All-American, binoculars. It did say the trans, so it would be a T, right? I mean... Hydrograph, advanced, Dr. Mobius, Valiance, Thingamajigger. Though, actually, let's, grab the other one. Hold on. Yeah. Grab that. Perfect. Actually, wait. Also, put away, that. And we can... We'll put away those. Alright, apparel. Put that on. Hey, hey, hey! Perfect. Alright, I'm still missing... Was it? No, couldn't have been. It was under T, I'm sure of it. Should have been under T. Start with a T, damn it. Am I just being really stupid? I might just be really stupid right now. I'm not gonna say I'm not being stupid, because I could be. Pressure control. Huh? Where the hell does that go? Eh. Engraved cigarette lighter. Oh yeah, from what's his face? Emitter implant. No, no, no. Put those away, couldn't I? Yeah. Put those in there. Legion raid planned. We got that. Oh yeah, we should do that. We should. Snow globe, turpentine, key ring. Unless it's in. I don't know. Raid. Nope. Local. Alright, I'll bite. I don't know what the problem is. I really don't. Well, let me walk outside here.
Sleeping done. Fighting now.
What are you talking about? Anyway, since we only got 1 minute left, I think I'll just end it here and figure out what I need to do. So, till then, thanks for watching.